This week's blog post is the third in my series on the Ringling Museum in Sarasota. In my last two posts, I looked at the Ringling Museum. There's a Rubens at the upper left and a Canaletto at the lower left. Also on the grounds of the Ringling Estate in Sarasota is the home of John and Mabel Ringling, a Gilded Age mansion that faces the Gulf of Mexico. The Ca de Zan, which in the Venetian dialect means John's house, was constructed in 1924 to 1926. The style is Venetian Gothic, but it shows a lot of Moorish influence as well. That's probably because in the heyday of their naval power, the Venetians traded widely all around the Mediterranean, with Muslims as well as Christians. Many of America's surviving Gilded Age mansions have passed through several hands after their original owners died, and they've shed their interior decor and furnishings in the process. But when John Ringling died in 1936, he left his mansion with all its furnishings to the people of Florida. Ca de Zan is therefore a rare chance to see a Gilded Age mansion as it was conceived and lived in by the original owners. This is what you see when you're approaching the house. There's a compass rose in the sidewalk at the upper left, and then a row of palm trees, and then you finally get the whole main frontage of the house. This is a reception room at the upper left, and at the lower right is a wooden ceiling whose carved interlaced pattern is definitely Moorish. Like the Vizcaya estate in Miami, the Ca de Zan has a central courtyard that's covered from the elements but has French doors that open out onto a patio with a view of the water. The French doors opening onto the Gulf are over here. And this on the right is the ceiling of the ballroom in the Ca de Zan. And next up is a series of shots of the exterior. That's the Gulf in the background, and a marble tile, which is kind of amazing, for the patio floor. On the upper left is the detail at the top of the tower, and some more of the windows on the lower right. Each of the windows has iron bars with the Ringling initial at the top, which is rather lovely. And then you come back around to the front. There is a second floor that I'm really looking forward to seeing, but right now the Ca de Zan is not allowed to have its docents on the site, so they don't allow visitors to the second floor. But at some point I hope to visit it and post more photos. But meanwhile, this is the end of our tour of the Ringling Museum and Estate, and next week we'll be picking up on the Wadsworth Athenaeum again in Hartford. DianeDuranteWriter.com has hundreds of posts on sculpture, painting, architecture, and my many other obsessions. To join the free Sunday Recommendations email list, visit the URL that's on your screen or email me. And you can say, "Well done, Diane," or support my work and receive rewards by means of the tip jar on DianeDuranteWriter.com. Thanks as always for listening.